I was looking for a great way to help us. We recently started making our own dog food, and we got a bunch of fresh chicken livers, all of these things that I have extra that I needed to seal so that we could make his food throughout the weeks and months. In comes this amazing vacuum sealer. So the brand did send this out so I could give you a close-up look. And we have been using the heck out of it for everything from frozen chicken livers to chicken to our vegetables to breads. I bake every week and have bread that is lasting so much longer now because I even have the ability to soft seal things. So let me move this out of the way. Gonna quickly give you a tour of what comes with this unit. So number one, obviously you have the unit itself that has a full roll of bags plus an additional roll of wide bags. It also comes with these more narrow bags, which is what I had done these ones in. I was even able to separate that in 2 different compartments, so we actually just cut off what we need. It additionally comes with an extra gasket. So this gasket goes around the outside here, and that's where your seal is. That's where I want to start with this. First instruction that's important is to make sure that when you're storing this, that you're not storing it in the locked mode. You want to make sure that that handle stays open so there's less wear and tear on your actual gasket. But because that is something that can go, they already included the extra one there, super easy to replace. It also has a drip tray that's removable, and at first I thought, what the heck would drip in here? But you see there is so much suction that it actually pulls things like the juice from those chicken livers directly into this drip tray, which makes it much less disgusting for me. I also made the mistake the first few times I used this. I thought that the cutter didn't work because I was feeding the bag directly over top. This is all you have to do to get going. So you put your bag through the feeder here. I'm going to create a seal on the bottom because I'm going to create a bag out of here, and then I'll show you how to use this. So first thing, come over the top and take a look. So before I even lock this down, it's lit up here showing me that it's on. I have power. I don't have a lot of choices. I have dry, moist, and double. So I want extra seal, like something on a thawed meat or something of that nature. And then there's normal and gentle. So first I'm gonna just do some peppers and we'll just regular seal that. So to operate, I already have my bag. This is my heating plate. I'm gonna make a seal at the bottom to make a bag. I'm gonna push down here. I have it on dry. I'm gonna do normal, push down on my handle, and then I'm just gonna manually seal it. It gives me a countdown each time I do the seal, anywhere from 22 seconds down, based on whether it's the first or the second time that I actually ran something. So let's let that seal up, and then I'll show you. I'm gonna throw my peppers into my newly created bag. It has a built-in cutter, so here you can see, completely sealed right from the get. Now that I have this fed underneath here, there's a built-in cutter, so I'm gonna pull out enough to use and run that cut. Now I have my actual bag, perfect cut, ready to go. Throw my peppers in here. These are fresh out of the garden, which is another big reason that we wanted to do this year. We have an abundance of fruits and vegetables and just not enough mouths to eat them quick enough, so we're gonna do a lot of freezing. Now I leave about 1.5 inches or so at the top. I lay that right back over my plate. I close down my unit. Let me pick it up this way. Close down my unit, and I'm going to choose the normal and dry again. Close it up. It's probably going to take a little bit less than that. Yep, a little less than the 22 seconds. And I'm going to have a nice seal. This one is not vacuum sealed. This is just a standard seal because I'm going to be using these at some point, and I don't need to pull all of the air out of this one. But now I'm gonna show you how easy that was. Everything's good to go. Let's use the vacuum seal. Air is the enemy of a lot of the foods we want to save, like cheese, like avocados. How often you cut an avocado, waste the other half because there's no way, even if I saran wrap the heck out of it, to keep it from browning. Instead of that, I'm able to lock this down, hit the vacuum seal. It's going to pull out every bit of that air for me and seal it up. And I will have an avocado every bit as fresh as it was whenever I first cut it. Good to go. The nice thing about cheese is the same. As soon as you open this, it starts getting bad because of the air. What I like about this is I'm going to seal this at the top. Stay there. And then every time I get a piece of cheese, I'm cutting off just that part, getting my cheese, and then able to seal it right back up plenty of times to get through this package of cheese. There are some other aspects to this that are awesome. It actually has a marinate option. You do have to purchase the marinating chamber for that if you're gonna do that. That comes separately, but right here is your marinating tube. Sits right in the top, directly into your marinating container, and you're able to marinate your items too. This is just an incredibly easy to use, nice to just leave sitting on the counter unit that we have been finding so many different uses for. So if you, like us, have a lot of waste for not great reason, this is a wonderful solution to that. So thanks to Gasbye for sending this one out. What an incredible vacuum sealer. We highly recommend.